Hello, we're back. Today is July 21st, 2019. Um, this week was a little bit different. It was a little fun, a little exciting. I was in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I was able and lucky enough to do a track workout with my good friend George Cespedes on Tuesday. This was a fun workout. It was 400s and it was at elevation. I suck at elevation. Straight up. I was winded, I was gassed, I was tired. Um, but it was so fun doing a track workout on Tuesday with some of his athletes. Two of them, one of them was named Anna. I'm not sure what the other girl's name was, but Anna has legs and she can run. Um, he called me a sandbagger, which was kind of funny. Uh, it was so the workout was 8x400s. I've been doing 400s anyway, so I felt very comfortable with this. But the elevation definitely played a part in that. Um, Part of that was really fun because he wanted to do a 800 warm up, which in my mind it just wasn't enough warm up, so I did 1200, and I still didn't feel like my legs were there. So I feel like I need at least like a mile, mile and a half, maybe 2 miles to really get things started, to really get in the groove of okay, get everything going. So moving forward, I'm gonna do longer warm ups. I'll mess around with a mile, mile and a half, maybe even 2 miles moving forward. But this workout was 8x400s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1 and 2 should be pretty easy. Three should be hard, and then 4 should be like you're going for as hard as you can go. Um, the 7 out of 8, first seven, Anna beat me on all of them. There was one where I led for a little bit, and then she passed me on the backstretch. Like, oh my gosh, like it was so monotonous, and he was only giving us like a minute and a half, 2 minutes rest when I'm used to getting three. I like that a lot. So instead of my normal 3 minute rest on the 400, I'll probably bring that down to two. So it's just a little over 100% recovery, and go from that way. But that last one, I found the next gear, and it felt pretty good, to be honest. I felt like it was really hard to maintain, and I got that last one in like 94 seconds, which I thought was, no, sorry, scratch that, 84 seconds, minute 24. So that felt really good. I was done after that, but I did some cool down laps with Anna. Said, hey, you're really good. But man, that friendly competition really brought out some really good motivation. Not necessarily motivation, but drive to actually push myself harder, which I really liked. So that was Tuesday. Monday was a day off. Wednesday morning, George gave me some jammers and some goggles, and I got a nose glove, and I went swimming. It's been a while since I've been swimming. Did like 1,900 yards in 30 minutes. Got right at 137 pace. It's been a while since I've been swimming. That was really fun. Got to swim with Danielle Dingman. She was in the lane next to me. Swim with George. He was in my lane. I drift to the middle. So hashtag don't share lane with me. And hashtag do not move here. Really overall, the swim went well. No issues, no complaints there. It was really fun to get back in the pool. I'm trying to pull up some data for that. Spent 12 and a half minutes between the 42nd and 134 pace, which I thought was really good. And then another 4 minutes in between 135 and 139. And then 4 minutes and 40 seconds between 140 and 144. And the rest of it was cool downs or drills. So that was that. Now, later on that day, this is where things kind of went squirrely with my week. Usually it's run Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, run Saturday, Sunday. Um, I told George that I wanted to do an 8 mile run that day, and he said, "We'll do it after the incline if you want to do it at all." The incline is 2,768 steps in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We did the incline in over an hour. I was gassed, and then we had to do a 3 mile hike down the mountain. Um, this was tough on a few different levels. Mentally, I was fine. Like I never wanted to quit, but the aspect of constantly going up and another step and another step and another step and another step. There was a fall summit. It didn't really get to me that much because I kind of knew it was there in my mind. And then we had just had to keep going up. And then when we got to the top, I was like, "Ah, you're just bullshitting. You're just taking it out, waiting on me again." I mean, George is a beast. He climbed that thing really quick. Let me move this light here. But did the incline. That was really awesome. Lots of steps, and I felt like I really needed that. But after we got done with that, we got some dang lemonade, and dang, it was so good. I really enjoyed that lemonade. I could go for that lemonade again right about now. So that took about 2 hours, 7 minutes to go up the incline and back down the trail. That's where I stopped the watch there. So my paces this week is going to be really off because that's not even 4 miles in 2 hours. So not really going to worry too much about the overall pace this week because of that. Because it's just going to skew the data and make things look like it's not there. And I want to have that is. Pretty cool. I'll share a screenshot below. Thursday was a day off. Originally, I was going to run that day, but Wednesday I didn't get back home until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I had a late flight. Had to come back to Texas that day. Thursday, I was like, I just want to sleep in that day, and then we'll just drive on with an altered plan for the rest of the week and go from there. So I altered my Thursday as a day off, moved those 6 easy miles to Friday, excuse me, and then Saturday was a 7 mile run as standard, and then Sunday today was 12 miles. These 12 miles were pretty freaking awesome, but kind of shit hit the fan here. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 repeats of the hill during this run. They went pretty well. Had to use the bathroom at a mile in. Like that was kind of annoying. But then something else happened on this run. I saw a wild hog. I was scared. Be straight fucking honest, I was scared. I mean, this thing had to weigh probably 200 pounds. It was probably 3.5, 4 foot tall, and it was pretty wide from what I saw. And I had just gotten some water, put the water down on the ground so I can come back and get it. And then I started looking. I was like, "Huh, it doesn't see me. If it does see me in charge, there's not a tree around me. There's a telephone pole. It's like empty fields. What the fuck am I gonna do? I got my road ID on though, but I guess that way they can identify the body, because that thing could fucking kill me. Shit. What the fuck am I gonna do?" So it was probably about 150, 200 yards away from me. It was by a tractor, and I just turned around, started running the other way. I made an adjustment on the fly, so I'm gonna miss at least 2 water balls I put out going a new way. I didn't have my water ball with me. I didn't want to bring any attention to me at all. But as soon as I started running, he kind of looked up and looked at me. My heart started pounding. I'm like, okay, there's a house right up here. I can jump that fence. All right. I started making all these contingency plans in my head, going, all right, I have at least a 30-second lead on him. I'm about a minute away from there. All right. If I did sprint, can I hold that? I started legitimately started freaking out in my mind. But I'm like, okay. Kept turning around. All right. So I went down a busier highway called Outer Loop. Went down that way. Still met up with the hill with a new girl named Betty that joined me for 2 hill repeats. Other than that, the run went really well. No pain, no cramps, nothing like that. Recovered pretty well. It's 12:12 right now, and I feel pretty good. I'm gonna hop in the boots here in a little bit after an interview at 2, so I'll do that. Um, so yeah, I mean, I felt really good. I mean, if I look at the last few miles here, um, I had right at 10:24, 10:32, and I slowed down a little bit at 11:01, and then the pace for the last little bit was at 10:15. So I feel really good about these splits at the end of this because these hill repeats, they drain the hell out of me. So just to kind of preface this, I'm going to go over some splits, a little bit of this hill. Um, so just bear with me a little bit. I want to actually record the splits here. So the first one was a downhill in 148. I want to actually make note of this too, so because I want to actually start recording this. So if you're watching, you can fast forward a few seconds while I pull up a Excel doc. So sorry, not sorry. This is my video. Just skip forward. Oh, motherfucker! I hit the wrong damn thing. I don't care about learning tips about Excel. Shit. Okay. All right. So today was 7:21. All right. In the first, so I'll make down. I'll make up. Merge those cells. All right. So this is like the 4th time I've done this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So going down, I was at 148. And then 2, 46, and then 154, 249. So I rested. Interval. I rested 46, 46. And then I rested 52, respectfully. Okay, so just need to do that. Okay, so then 249. All right, so 249, and then I rested 203 here at the top. So 203, and that was when I was saying bye to Betty that joined me. And then I went down in 155, so 155, and then I went back up in 249 again. So pretty consistent there, and then I rested for 124. Alright, so this isn't making real good sense on there. Alright, so rested at the bot, or yeah. So 249 was going back up, and then 147 going down. 155 rest, and then 243 going up. 243. So I got a little bit faster there. And then 145 going down. 45 going down. And a 113 rest, and then a 236. 236 going up. I took a little bit of a break here of 248, and then I went down in 144, which was the second to last time I was going to go down. And then I went up in 221. 221. And then I took a 216 break. And then I went down in 141, which was the fastest one of the day, which is the last one. I took a 2-minute break here, or 159, and then I went up in 226. 226. So overall, felt pretty good about this. That 226 going back up the last time, that was the actual continuation there, so I didn't take a break here. Or I did take a little bit of a break, it looks like, actually. So I took about a 1-minute break up there at the top, and then I just kept going. So that's what that was like. Just trying to record some splits here. I'm not going to worry too much about the rest intervals, because that's just a bit confusing, because there's a rest interval after every one. So I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. I'm going to go back after this video and actually record the up and down for each one, just to see how I'm progressing with the time intervals, being that I have a little bit more data now. If you have any questions, be sure to comment below. Looking forward to actually answering some questions. Next week on the chopping block, we have 38 miles, 0.5. So looking to wrap up some decent mileage. We're not really altering anything this week. We're going to keep the track at 5.5 miles. Wednesday, easy run at 7 miles. Thursday, we got 6 miles on the chopping block. And then Saturday and Sunday are exactly the same as today and yesterday. So 7, 12, and 1 mile at noon. I did not do the 1 mile at noon. I plan on doing that a little bit later today after I get some time on my Normatec boots. So I'm going to use those for a little bit of recovery. Last night for dinner, I had some General Chow chicken, some rice, and I made 4 eggs scrambled, just to mix in some more protein there. I had 2 protein shakes yesterday, 2 doses of BCAAs from Skivation, and I also had a Cassin shake. In the Cassin shake, I had ice, and I also had 2 salt stick pills. I just undid it and sprinkled it in there just to get some electrolytes up there. Other than that, my nutrition is going a little bit decent. I mean, I wouldn't call it the best, but definitely decent. I'm trying to lose some weight in the coming months. If you have any ideas, just comment below. I'm open for suggestions. Hope you have a great day, and I'll check in next week.